Okay, cool. It's live. Same thing.
Very cool.
And I think things are like the way this is working right now, just because of our schedules. Josh does a lot of the filming, and then I'll edit and post the videos. And we have a Facebook page and Instagram that we will cross post on. But something that I personally have very little knowledge on is what you should put in within YouTube, as far as whether it's tags or titles or anything like that that helps kind of drive, the algorithm as such to kind of push your video. Because right now, if something took off, it's truly just blind luck. Like that road trip. There's one that says road trip. That's one of our first videos.
It was the top one.
Yep.
The
That
best
was our first video, and I have no idea why that one got the views it got.
I was going to ask you, did you guys pay for this? Is this organic or is it organic?
Organic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have and again, it's just I don't know what we did here different. I mean, it's a different style of video, less repair oriented. It was when we went to pick the car up, but yeah, we just don't know. At least I don't know what I did differently, or if it's just truly the
what
content.
It looks like. I mean, it's very clear. I mean, the picture there, road trip. You see the car. What is this video about? Before I even read it or anything?
So we recently picked up that Jag. It's literally us flying up to Indiana, purchasing the car, and then it's a time lapse of us driving it back all the way. It's like 1,200 miles back from Indiana down to Florida. And then basically interspersed with me giving kind of little narratives along the way of what was going on, how it behaved. So a little bit of a review of the car, but also just some really nice scenery, stuff like that along the way.
Cool. Yeah, I'm guessing from just what you're telling me, the thumbnail's nice. People see the car, they see that it's a road trip, so they can imagine. They probably watch the whole thing because they kind of go with you along in that journey.
That's
so
a
they're
story.
probably watching the whole clip, and YouTube is tracking how long people are watching here, and that becomes a percentage. I don't know if you guys can track that or you guys look at that, and so it starts to recommend it. That's what I'm guessing.
So that's in YouTube Studio. We'd be able to see that.
Yeah, you can see that in YouTube Studio. It's called audience retention rate.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, we do see that.
Percentage there. Maybe there's it'll tell you literally what's the percentage of people watching. So maybe 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, and then it'll tell you the time. Then the percentage. If it's 20%, 30%, that's good.
That's good.
I was gonna say
that's good to know.
That's good to know because sometimes I'll watch a video and I'm almost a little hurt because someone's clearly just jumped to the part they need, watch it, and then log off. But I also get that it's a tool, right? It's that's what they need us for.
Yeah, one of my videos. I mean, they get once I know I have a 30% rate, I know YouTube will maybe start recommending, and that also takes time. It takes a few weeks before YouTube really sees who is watching, and then they'll multiply that audience and recommend.
Oh, okay.
That would explain why the Jag content has taken off so much because we generated quite a bit of Jag content back to back just by nature of how much was being done on the car. And I wonder if it basically has been promoting that to a further Jag audience, which is a niche like maybe you were talking about.
Yeah. And then you have the comments too. I wonder, great video, car.
Yeah, we try to engage with anyone that we can. I assume that's beneficial if people are commenting to actually take the time to reply to them as well.
Yeah, do they have questions? If they have any questions, you respond to them.
Yeah.
And then your second one is 5 years ago. That's strange.
That's literally just me starting an old Crown Vic that I used to own, revving it and then driving it past the camera. I uploaded it just for the heck of it, and just
so maybe that's just
5 years.
Over time. It just maybe had a lot of.
I think so. Yeah.
And then this one 2 months ago. That's good. So this one's great. This is a good sign.
Yeah, we went to a car show. This one we were pretty pleased with.
I think we actually promoted this one a little bit in not monetarily, but we posted this on Reddit and a couple other places as well, and said hey, here's a walk around of that event.
Street Rod
here's a little different. We're at an actual car show.
I had a better haircut then.
When I think of this, I'm not really a car person, so it sucks because a lot of my friends are, but I'm not. I used to sell cars. I used to sell them,
Okay.
But I would look at them like just numbers and just like I would just look at the number. I wouldn't see it. There was no connection to them. I could drive them emotionally. But when I see this, first of all, I don't even know what is Street Rods Nationals. I'm guessing that's like
it's a national car show. They host an East Coast and a West Coast one, and so the East Coast one was in 2020, and it was my first national car show. So my car is actually in the show. Yeah, so I was there as an entrant, but also while we were there, we did a walk around of all the cars, which actually was James's idea. We did like just filming of, I mean, there's thousands of just really nicely built, really high-end classics. Really cool show, honestly, and tens of thousands of people go to it.
So your car was in this show, and it's
it's actually it's the one with the wings that kind of do this number at the back. It's the green one.
It's in the video. Yeah, there it is.
Where's it at?
It's in the beginning, I think, right?
Is it this one?
No, it's early in the video.
The reason why I'm asking is, like, let's say someone like somebody who doesn't know what this is, maybe a title can be like, my car was in a car show, kind of using more simpler terms so that when someone sees.
Good to know. Okay.
And then when you want to do is once that would be the main title, then you want to write this information here in the description.
Okay.
So you want to kind of use the description as a place where people can read more information about it. Mm-hmm. And then the title and the thumbnail could be a place where, because that's gonna pop up on their main page. So
okay.
By having general words, you get a bigger audience, and you can kind of like start.
That's good to know.
That's super.
So you're not pigeonholing yourself into like technical terms that are only related to a small audience. Okay.
Yeah,
I like that.
And the reason why I talk about this because a lot of people think that they don't know, they don't realize that it's really just those keywords, those little like that mindset of switching it that really just makes the biggest difference on your channel.
Mm-hmm. Good to know. Okay.
That's definitely useful then.
Yeah, and then whatever like title you guys create, and then make sure the thumbnail kind of reflects that or it supports it, or you create some type of curiosity or you create some type of some drama or whatever it is that you guys are trying to do.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing for us as well. Like we want to try and you see we put like the big bold text on it so that it stands out from some of the other videos where it may just be an image of a car or something like that. But also, sometimes like for instance, I watch stuff on Donut Media, which is a huge car channel, right? And they
really let's watch that. Okay, let's watch Donut Media.
Yeah, so. And if you look at their thumbnails, it is like the most clickbaity stuff ever, but I actually like a lot of their videos. But also I know some people are turned off by stuff like that. So in your experience, is there like a balance of like something that's, eye-catching?
Between clickbait and actually good content?
Yeah, just for the thumbnail specifically.
I would say like lie to people because a lot of people do fake clickbait stuff, and if it's not what they expect, then they get mad and you get thumbs down.
Right.
So try to actually stay within what it actually is. Try to stay within.
No, of course. But I'm meaning like the image itself. Like so, if you look at what we currently have, and then if we jump over to Donut Media and take a look at like their stuff, which is extremely eye-catching, but also I don't know if you would quantify their stuff as too clickbaity, almost like if it looks almost questionable with how. You'll see.
Let me share it. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'll share that. So I do see Donut Media. It looks like. Is this it? Oh wait.
Yes, that's them. So you see how like frequently they'll have like just really in your face like crazy faces and yelling and expressions and.
Yeah, I mean, does it work? Is that their personality? If that's them, I guess it works.
Actually, yeah, I mean, credit where it's due. At least they are crazy out there, high energy.
I mean, if it works for them, that's fine. A lot of people think they have to be like that. If you don't feel like that's who you are, then maybe don't do that.
That's good to know because that's not really us. Like we do want to make sure we catch people's attention so we can continue to grow our viewership, but also we're not necessarily the goofy comedy channel.
We're not trying to be someone that we're not. We're just trying to be true to who we are.
Yeah, but like even this one looks really cool. Look at that. It's shiny, and then it's just like a car. It's really
Yeah, see, I like that. To me, that
about the
presents as
car, right?
relatively professional, versus like some of the ones where it's like a goofy expression or, LOL what.
What I would do is just go here, most popular, 7
Interesting.
million, and then kind of look at the first year, this one. What is this? Single turbo kit versus.
So that's like a comparison video. It's interesting. That's one of the things that we're starting to look at getting into. We're actually looking at a couple of the different vehicles we have that are the more notable ones in our fleet and doing kind of a little bit of a side-by-side comparison, or weirdly, like the Jag that I have, we're potentially going to do a run against the Viper, and everyone's like, what the heck? Viper is like a sports car that's known for being fast. Why would you put this luxury car up against it? But actually, it's going to be potentially closer.
Is that a video idea that you have? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's one that we're considering doing after a couple last little tune-up things on the Jag.
Yeah. So then, when you have a video idea, I would say, what title do you think would work for that? Do you like script it, or do you do anything like that, or you just kind of have it in mind and shoot it that day?
We
just shoot what we're doing. So whatever, because there's no real script to like our projects. We're literally filming what we're up to, what we're working on, which I think that goes back to us just staying true to who we really are. But maybe listening to what you're sharing with us when it comes to actually creating the video, and then the thumbnails, that actually taking some time to kind of think of how we present that could be beneficial.
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say, maybe like maybe have a title in mind, or a few titles in mind, before you actually go and create the content. So kind of, I'm sure that happens.
Viper versus Jaguar. Like, that just seems like such a weird mix-up or matchup. I hope that some people would be like, what even is this? Like, why would you compare those two? And then click on it just to see what the heck happens. That was kind of where my head was at.
Okay, there you go. So if you feel like that might work, then you go and do it and test it out, and create test that video out. Because I'm not gonna tell you if it's gonna work or not. I think you represent your audience. You represent the people who want to watch what you want to watch. So
for sure.
But we can use like this to kind of get an idea of what works. Okay, why do you think this works? This is 1 year, 4.5 million.
So iconic car, definitely for sure. Like the Nissan GTR is just like one of the most notable imports ever made, and specifically they showed R34, which is like the generation that everyone loves, and it's all modified up and everything. So I think right there, the thumbnail, and it's just a desirable content.
So it's an iconic car, and then everything you need to know. What does he mean by that? Is that like, what is he gonna do?
So I'm assuming it's going to be like kind of their rundown of like the history of the car, what makes it special, its performance, stuff like that. That's usually what he does with videos like these. And I've watched many of them, honestly, because I've learned a lot about some of cars from him specifically.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I feel like this title, I think that works. Everything you need to know. Obviously, this is an iconic car, so people are, and then also his editing too. It's very spliced up, cut really.
And they use a lot of like
very quick jump cuts.
Yeah, that are like honestly beyond our capabilities at the moment, just because we are amateurs and learning. But I would say that the editing that he uses is obviously many steps above what we have. I would guess he probably has a team of people, honestly.
We're still live.
Yeah, did we lose you?
Hey guys, sorry about that.
Hey, that's all good.
My browser crashes sometimes randomly.
Lovely.
While I'm on, let me pull this up. But what were you saying?
I was saying, they definitely are several tiers above us when it comes to editing. We're definitely amateurs, and James is learning extremely fast, but obviously, we don't have like a full-on editing rig, etc. We did buy a computer that's able to process the video and stuff like that, but we're not trained in this, So just kind of figuring it out as we go.
Do you guys have a schedule, like some type of schedule you guys stick to, or like weekly?
Weekly on Thursdays. So we've basically done that consistently for the last few months.
Okay, every single Thursday. Wow.
Yeah. So, and it's honestly, the growth has, even though it's small potatoes, it's growing organically. Like before it take, a week or two to get a couple of subscribers, and now, one video we might be getting anywhere from 5 to 10. So, we can see the growth, just by continually posting, I think, and we're slowly attracting a larger audience.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice. I like it. I mean, it's really nice. It's very organized. You have, same colors here. That's super important. You have the logo here.
Yeah, that's existed
and everything's
forever. The logo was basically existed before the brand was even really a thing. I designed it one day and was like, this should be a thing.
Tech.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. And then it comes out in your intros.
Yep.
A lot of what I notice is there's always a hidden title in the description. Like I would prefer something in here to be the title versus something like this is, I guess, okay. But maybe like I was looking at this before. There's always you can always make a long title too. It doesn't have to be short.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Maybe like the process of cleaning the aluminum, like something like this.
Mm-hmm. I see what you're saying. Okay.
On here, just so
again, something a little more human readable that might, when someone reads it, might catch their attention and make them click on it versus more, I guess we're thinking more like search engine crawler, like what's going to catch the robot's view, not what's going to catch the person's view.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the person. I would say the person, how a person would search something, or a combination of keywords too.
Yeah. It's good to know that the description still carries weight, because I think that's been a bit of our concern, right? Is like how much weight does the title carry versus the description when someone's searching something? So, that's why we're kind of like trying to cram as much keyword specific stuff into the title as possible, where actually knowing that the description kind of can carry some of that does help.
Yeah. Well, the description does carry it. And then also the title, it carries the weight in terms of impression. So when people see it, they read the title, they look at the thumbnail, then they click it. That becomes a number on YouTube. And then how long they actually watch it becomes a number on YouTube. And those two numbers is like a metric that they use to recommend it.
I see. Good to know.
And then also the likes and the downlikes, but
we don't have too much of an issue with thumbs downs right now. Most people that click through to watch, it's usually for a reason. Most of the folks that are actually watching this stuff tend to be doing it because they need assistance with that issue, or they're curious about that topic. We're not super opinionated or anything that would really upset someone. So I don't think we've really gotten hardly any thumbs downs.
I'll do it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I'll be the first one. Just kidding. Yeah, and then you have this. Oh, I was gonna say here. What is this like? Parts? The name of actual parts?
So if someone actually needs to do this job, that's literally everything they need. Like they can order every single one of those parts. It says where I got them from. And that's like, so if they just went out and bought all that stuff, they could then follow along with that video and do everything. Whereas I had to do all the research and figure out where the heck to buy all this crap.
Okay, because you might be able to generate some links for this, for like Amazon or wherever you buy this at, eBay.
Yeah.
You create an account, you generate like a link, and if someone actually, you could do that now, and let's say someone clicks it and they buy it, you get money off of it.
Oh, like the affiliate stuff, right?
Yeah, affiliate link.
Yep.
You don't need to have like 1,000. You don't need to have a lot of views or anything,
Yeah, I gotcha.
So that would be a good step to do, maybe, if you guys want to monetize that section.
Sure. Yeah, we can see if any of the those suppliers do that stuff.
Yeah, I know Amazon does. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
What about the hashtags? Like when you're doing the tags for the video, what's your thoughts on those? I know you can't necessarily see those, but
I just would just do a few that relate to that. Personally, I haven't seen any big difference on the hashtags.
Good to know. Yeah, that's been
personally, but I know there's so many people out there that have different opinions on it. But just for me, I just kind of do whatever it's related to the video, and then I kind of just maybe write a list of a few different words. I'm sure you guys would do that too, right? Of what it is.
Yeah.
Related to.
Yeah, we usually try to put at least there's probably about 20 in every video when we're making. Yeah.
And then maybe I'll use the same. What I do is I use the same one, like my channel name. I use it the same on every single video.
Yeah, I do that.
Put my name on all of them. So whenever they search low tech or my channel Nakai, it pops up.
The only thing that
could potentially pop up.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one thing that doesn't, and maybe it's just because of how small the channel is, but if you literally search our channel's name, it doesn't come up in the search results. And I don't know if that's just because of the size of the channel or what's going on with that. But at least from my view, search, it just doesn't come up.
That happens a lot. A lot of people tell me, look at my channel. I'm like, send me your link. Your channel's not going to pop up.
Right.
Or just search it, please. I'm like, it's not going to pop up.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to know that's common as well. I mean, you do have to be one of the bigger channels for it to actually show, right?
Bigger channels, or also I tend to find people who have like weird names, like a weird combination of names, like Cactus Puncher, or like some weird thing where it's like there won't be anyone out there, and then you just pop up.
I mean, so for reference, like when I tell someone how to find our channel, if I can't send them a link, I tell them to search low tech and then Jaguar, and like that reliably over about 2, 3, 4 of our videos, and that's an easy way for someone to find it. It just, obviously we'd love it if we could say search low tech and we're in the top 20 results
on the first page. Yeah.
But frankly, low tech is probably a relatively common term. So,
I mean, this is great. Do you guys wait? I'm looking at your thing right. Hold on, let me share it. I'm looking at a search results.
Sure.
Okay, do you see it?
Yeah.
I mean, this is great. This video caught my attention, and it's right at the very top. I think this one's gonna do good. Just give it some time. It has 375 views, but it's really awesome. I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
This one also. I mean, look, these are popping up.
Wow.
I mean, they look
I didn't
great.
realize they pop up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we got the top, 8 videos if you search that.
Well, that's good to know.
Oh yeah, and then also this one, at the very end, you're talking about this, removing this, right? Is that what this whole video is
replacing
about?
that shifter. Yep.
Okay.
So basically, it's like the wood trim around that whole area that goes like up and around the stereo and the shifter, and then also the knob for the shifter itself. That's all that video is just those 2 parts.
You see this sentence? Maybe you can make it into a shorter sentence, but maybe this could be the title. We're suffering from a cloudy issue, so it's time for replacement.
And we can go back in and edit the title now, right? And then we could potentially benefit from that.
Yeah, you can always change the title all the time.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Okay, cool.
We can go back and look at that.
Yeah, anytime you could change it. You could try new titles for a week, maybe try it for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The way I got really popular on YouTube is I started making Woody videos, torture Woody videos, where I would torture him, just like skits, right? Woody skits.
Yeah.
But I tested this thing out. I was like, okay, and I did experiments. I was like, okay, what if I put Woody in a blender and I take a picture and I just do this, and he's in the blender, Woody the toy, and then I put the title, "Will He Talk?" That's the title. Obviously, if you've seen the movie, you know what that means.
Right.
It's torturing him, right? So people are curious. And the video was crappy. It was like a crappy 2-minute, just me pretending I was gonna blend him. And it got 2 million views. So that's where it clicked, where it's just really the thumbnail and the title, and like really creating that curiosity about what the video is gonna be about.
I see.
So yeah, and it worked. It worked pretty much.
Interesting.
And I think that's where stuff like our Jag versus Viper, those are more
people curious.
Engaging. Yeah, just like, it's the same thing. It's like the underdog story. People are almost going, wait, is this about to be as fast as a Viper? Hang on. And like you said.
Yeah, and then what thumbnail, in your head, what thumbnail do you think would go good with that title?
I think, all you have to do is do them staged up next to each other, just like a front shot of them right next to each other, like they're about to drag race, And that's the thing people want to see is like, wait, are they really about to race these two cars? It's.
There you go. Perfect. There you go. So that thought process, I think, works. It works for me. The rest is, up to you guys to fill in the blanks.
Oh, we're back.
Okay, we're back.
Say that again.
Oh, we just dropped for about 30 seconds there.
Okay. Okay, so what else? And do you guys have questions? Maybe anything specific?
For kind of just developing the channel more, I see a lot of people have like a intro video that's like, this is our channel and what we do is like on their page. Do you see a benefit to that?
Like when they visit your page, there's like a little intro at the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like my brother-in-law has a page and he has a video like that's on the kind of, I don't know, we could go to it real quick so you could just see. It's probably easier just to look at. It's
what is it?
Tom D NYC is one. It's like just one.
That's him. Yeah. Any of it'll turn him up. He's actually got a lot of followers.
Tom D NYC.
That's him.
That's him. Yeah.
That's funny.
And so he has that like welcome video. So I'm not sure, like, is there the benefits?
I think it helps. I mean, it helps people realize what this is about. They'll for example, me, I don't know anything about him, so I'm gonna watch it.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. And also, I guess that counts as a view, right?
Yeah, it's a comedian.
Good to know. Subscribe. Yeah, exactly.
So it's like a channel trailer, I would say.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah, it could definitely help people who come check your channel out and then they subscribe.
Okay.
For sure, it doesn't hurt. And then, so you guys know him?
He's my brother-in-law.
Oh, really? What's his tip for success for his 18K?
So he basically during COVID, like he did tour guiding in New York, and that completely dried up. And he partnered with some other people that had YouTube channels, and they were doing virtual tour guides of the city. And it really helped him gain a lot of traction.
Wow.
So he'd do like a live tour, like live stream through YouTube of, a city, part of the city.
Like an empty city park or something? No people.
Yeah, but he's really good with the history. So his tour, he shares a ton of history of the city and the neighborhoods that he's in. Exactly.
Yeah, the difference is he's really talented.
Talented in what way? In his speaking or his presentation?
He's got a good demeanor. He has a good kind of like dry sense of humor where he'll throw stuff in. But again, it's his knowledge base. Like when he's walking you through, he will tell you so much about like every little detail. He'll be walking by, oh, this building, this happened here, and it's just constant. Like you learn an incredible amount.
Those are great. Those are great. I bet you he gets high watch time on this. Look, 33 minutes, and then he probably has a big watch time. And YouTube loves that because they can do ads and more ads in this video, so YouTube makes more money. So they're like, okay, let's recommend this guy, and then that's why he probably has the views.
Yeah. So we need to be more engaging.
You just need to keep people watching your video. If you have a 10-minute video, you got to make sure they watch it.
Yeah.
I know me, I'm good with 3-minute videos. And if I ever make a 10-minute video, it lowers my percentage. So I just chop it. I don't, if it's not a good video that's meant to be for 10 minutes, I keep it at 3 minutes. So like for him, these are good long videos because, they're walking through New York City. You can anticipate that. You can kind of follow along with him.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's engaging the whole way through.
Yeah. Because of what the nature of the video is.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it strikes.
And I think for your guys' too, it's like a repair. Like you go through a beginning and an end type of process with your guys.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them are like that.
So if you can set that up at the beginning or structure the video like that, where it's like, we're going to do this, maybe at the very beginning of the video, we're going to do X, Y, and Z, and then you have a result at the end.
I think we need to find maybe our pacing is off, because like I wonder if people are skipping through. I mentioned that earlier, where it's like if we're a little too slow in one section, perhaps someone is watching and then one section they already learned what they needed to learn and they need to know the next step.
In that case, if you have that situation, then you split the video into 2 different videos and you label them differently.
Good to know. Okay. Which I guess we kind of just did that with the supercharger removal. We just posted that on Thursday, and this is the first time we've done a 2-part video. We did part 1 for the very top left.
This one?
Yeah. So that's, you see how it says part 1, because it was going to be a long video, so we ended up splitting it for that exact reason. I was like, there's no way, or James said there's no way someone's going to watch the whole shebang of it coming out and then it going back in.
You could put the whole thing and then put part 1 and then part 2. You could do all of it.
Yep, sure.
And then also another thing, my personal thing is that YouTube judges each video by itself, like each video on its own. It has its own like metrics, and YouTube judges it like that.
Okay.
So like you can have one video that reaches 1 million views, and then your next video has 100 views. Or
yeah, okay.
I feel like Instagram does the same thing to me. That's torture. It's like,
yeah,
I'll have one post that for whatever reason blows up, and then we'll have like 20 where it's like, oh yeah, 5 people like this.
Oh really? How is your Instagram? Is that doing really well?
It's slow. It's same as YouTube. It's just slowly progressing. But it's with that, I try to post like photos that are engaging. It's less about the repair stuff and more just about like glamour shots of some of the cars. Hey, we're out at this event. We do post on Instagram every time we release a video. So James will jump on. It'll actually post, hey, the new video's live, to make sure that we're cross-posting both ways.
Yeah.
But in between, because you got to be more active with Instagram, I try to post, 3-4 times a week at least. So, but it's all just car photos and stuff like that. I mean, of all of the ones in our fleet or stuff that we see around.
Very cool. I just saw it right now. It's nice. You got all your pictures. It's really cool.
Yeah, I try and take ones that are worth someone stopping and looking at versus just like random stuff,
And then it cross posts back to Facebook because we have the Facebook page. So anything that we post on Instagram goes to the Facebook page.
Okay, and so it's easy to.
Yeah,
and then Facebook responses on Facebook.
Facebook's got like 270 page likes or something. We only made that live when we made the YouTube channel, so it's relatively new as well. And then it allows us to share the video links to like in this case, Jaguar specific groups. And so like we'll do that just to, point the video right in front of the face of the people that would probably be our target audience. And when we do that, it works well. I mean, the video will get, triple the amount of views right out the gate by doing that. So
like every couple of days we should
by pointing, what do you mean? By pointing the video where on Facebook?
So like when we post, for instance, on Instagram, I'll put the YouTube link in the post, and that automatically posts to our Facebook page. And then I'll go to Facebook and I'll just share it to like the Jaguar Owners Club, their page, because I know those people are going to want to watch the video. So then when we do that, we see an increase in views in the first day of the video.
True. Okay. That's good. Those groups are really good. There's the people there, you can target them.
Yeah.
But that's
super. Have you ever had to work like have you ever done anything outside of like just the basic YouTube platform to promote your channel? Like or has it all just been central?
I've never done that, and I think just by the YouTube recommendation, and maybe 90% of the views that I ever got was by YouTube recommendation.
Interesting. Okay.
So I kind of got spoiled in a way where it's so easy to get views.
Yeah.
Now that I'm on Facebook, and it's like I realize Facebook won't give me the views unless I pay them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I get it. They want to make money. They're not going to give it to me. But
Yeah, I heard they're lacking for money. You know, they're just this little company.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, right. Well, they make they make a lot of money. But I guess also it's the style of my video. It's more like a film type of videos where it's kind of hard to find a group on Facebook unless
for sure, yeah.
But your thing is a little bit more searchable in terms of like a group.
Yeah, we can target niche audiences with every single one of these videos and kind of try and present it to to them. It's just a lot of legwork, honestly. I mean, we could go to Facebook, Reddit, even message people on Instagram and stuff like that, and we'd probably gain some traction. But it's a bunch of extra stuff that we have to do to generate
I think it's good. It's good to generate like the first couple hundred views, the first 1,000 views to kind of get your channel launched.
It is true. And you mentioning the way that the recommendations work, that's healthy information for us, because we haven't done it for all of these videos because we don't know how much it matters.
Well, yeah. Well, that's why I always focus on the title and the thumbnail and the retention, because I know that once you get recommended, it'll take you to the top. You'll right away to the very top.
Okay, gotcha.
If one of your video blows up, and all it takes is just one video for it to do well. I
got you. Okay. It's good.
And then once you have that video that has maybe 50,000, whatever, 20,000, then your whole channel is you're probably gonna have to do similar videos like that. You'll be put in a box. That's right. And that happens to a lot of YouTubers where they want to try new things, but they're popular for this one video, and now they're forced to just do that one style of video. Yeah.
That's why they make spin-off. A lot of people have like multiple channels, right?
Yeah, they'll do something else because they know they can't.
Interesting.
So now I'm like stuck with Woody, I guess. It's horrible.
So I have a question for you.
I mean, it's not horrible, but you know what I mean.
I got you. Yeah. So what do you use for your video editing?
I use DaVinci Resolve.
That's exactly what we use. Okay.
Do you like it? I like it. It's easy. It's intuitive.
I've been pleased with it. Like we started this maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and I'd never done any video editing in my life. And the first video was challenging, but now I'm relatively comfortable with software, and to do a basic video, it's you can kind of breeze through it. So I've been pretty pleased with it.
So you do the editing, right?
I do, yeah.
It's simple, right? It's like drag and drop. I mean, it has a lot of like tools. You can do all the layers on there.
Yeah.
You can put
text. It's pretty user friendly, and based on like the other automotive channels we've watched, I think there's some like the Donut Media that they're way more advanced with editing, but a lot of them we're at least on par with the quality, and that's with my very limited knowledge base. So I've been pretty pleased.
Same here. I like it. I love it. I mean, I know people like other stuff, but whatever's easier, whatever's simple to do, and you could still do everything that you need to do. Do you do like sound? Do you do like levels of sound? Do you do?
So I do. Sometimes, like initially we had an issue because a lot of our filming was with a GoPro, and we were getting like a lot of background noise. So then there's a couple where we got a mic for the GoPro that improved our audio quality, but then we'd be integrating it with things that didn't have the mic included, and so I managed the sound level so it's consistent through the video. So I've done that, or like if we have like an audio track for a piece, I may like increase the volume a little bit for that. But that's really as far as I've gone with the sound and the editing.
Very cool. Cool. All right, just wondering. Any other questions? I think. Do you guys want to keep going, or?
I don't think I have anything else at this time. No.
Did I forget anything? Remind me. My mind's just going all over the place.
So, I mean, you definitely answered every question that I had for now.
Yeah, we touched on pretty much everything I had going on my mind.
Okay. I know there's so much more you can also look at. There's also like the actual data and analytics. I mean,
are there any like, you kind of mentioned the, you'll see what's working and what's not working, and you just have to kind of follow that, right? I mean, that's the key thing.
Do you guys know do you guys look at that? Retention and all that stuff?
I look at the basic analytics, just and kind of how how many views we get.
You can see the demographic of who's
Yeah.
watching. You can see, I mean, there's a ton that I flip through that probably once a week just to see if anything's changed. It's been pretty linear, honestly, for us.
It's pretty straightforward, right? Okay, cool. All right. What else? The About is really good too, to really just tell people their projects. Facebook. Oh, also right here. Do you guys have an email address?
We can. Oh, and actually, James doesn't even know this. I just finally created our website properly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, finally. This was like 2 days ago, so.
That's good. Yeah, websites are good.
So we can put that on there.
What are you planning to put on the website?
It's just a way to link all the channels together. So if someone ends up, I'll probably have our latest YouTube video show up on the homepage, so that people can, if they go there, they can see that one. But also, it's to me, it's like search engine optimization. It's another way for someone to find us, and then whatever their preferred platform is. If they like Instagram, they click the button, it takes them to our Instagram.
Good idea. That is another way. You know what? That's just a whole nother level right there, because you can attach your video to some article. Maybe you can write about it in a blog.
Yep.
And it just becomes more.
Exactly.
People will find you through Google search rather than Google.
That's where my head's at, because I've been doing that for my actual company, and it's like I just have been copying what I've been doing for them and saying, okay, well, how do I apply this to Lotec? Yeah. It's working. So.
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna say maybe an email here, because I know a lot of people, when they find your channel, they want to reach out to you, they want to offer you something or some type of opportunity. They'll come here to reach out to you.
Okay, that's good to know.
I mean, they could hunt for you, maybe going through Facebook, but you make it easier.
Yeah.
You make it easier for them to kind of find you with an email.
Cool. Yeah, no, we'll definitely add that then.
What else? I think that's it. I mean, that's all I have for now, unless you guys have any other questions.
No, I think that's been really helpful. Yeah.
I hope that was helpful.
It was
great.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to know, honestly, even in some of the stuff where it was just an affirmation that we were going the right direction. Even that helps here, because we think we're doing stuff right, but we have zero clue. So for someone,
and then you're like, we don't have no views, and you feel like maybe something is wrong.
Exactly.
That's just YouTube. It will come. Because
I think some of it takes time, right? So
it takes time, and then maybe after a few more months, if you don't really see anything, maybe there's something's going. But I doubt it. Just keep going.
Okay.
It looks good.
Very cool.
And you guys are a team. That's so cool. Most people do this by themselves, like one person.
Yeah. No, it helps balance the workload. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's
you guys are both into it. You're both excited about it. That's awesome. I think it's going to go great.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Joey.
For sure. Thank you, guys. I'll remove.
Do you want to? Can we get your Venmo so we can pay you?
Do you want to do that now? Should I just do it here?
Yeah.
Oh, Trish already has it.
Well, I don't have his Venmo.
Oh, wait, never mind.
But I'm opening it right now, so you can tell me.
Hold on.
Yeah, no problem.
It is. I forget. It's at Joey Ramos 1. Give me a second. I put it here.
Joey Ramos?
-1.
Give me a sec. Do you see it on the screen?
There it is. Yeah.
Oh, here you go. It's
all lowercase, all one word.
Dash.
no dash. Do you want to bring it over here so I can look at it?
It might be capitalized, but I don't think it does anything.
Yeah, I'm not sure Venmo cares. We're constantly paying each other for stuff. It probably would break.
I feel like we're gonna get in trouble because of course wants us to do it through there, but whatever.
Oh, but their system's down.
True, right? It's like, supposedly they track our messages and they read everything and stuff.
Gotcha.
But I don't care. I'm just kidding. Go for it.
See, we're following through on promises that were made on their platform, so they still look good.
True, right? True. So where are you guys from again? Florida?
We're in Tampa right now, Tampa, Florida.
How's the weather? Is it humid or what is it like?
It's like basically perfect right now. It's like 75 mid-humidity.
We have like 2 weeks of this, and then it just turns into an inferno.
Yeah, 90% humidity and 95 degrees for the rest of the year.
That's the summer or the spring?
Spring is nice. Spring will be like mid-70s and like moderate humidity, but like summer's gonna come fast this year, and it's gonna be hot and humid as hell. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in Austin. We just had this whole like freeze here last week.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah,
was
my sister-in-law
insane.
lives in San Antonio, and
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
they had
bad.
this as well. Yep.
Did I get this?
Hey.
Yeah, it's crazy.
If you're enjoying the cuddle, is that what you're doing?
He's like, these are my cups.
It's being very slow for some reason.
Did you guys find me though? Did you see me though? Right there.
Joey
Oh, there it is.
Ramos one.
First one.
Right
Yep,
there.
that's it. Very
Yeah.
first one.
I have a blue shirt. I'm just like,
Yeah.
smiling.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. There you go.
You said 40. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, great.
Very cool. Well, we
Yeah.
really appreciate your time, Joey. Seriously.
For sure. Yeah, same here.
Yep.
Yeah, if you guys need anything, let me know. Reach out to me, or I followed you guys on Instagram, so you should see me. It's the same.
Hey,
Oh,
thank
awesome.
you. Yeah.
That's great. Thanks a
Yeah.
lot.
So we can message or comment or whatever.
Of
But,
course.
yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, and if you see anything or think of anything, just chime in anytime. I'm pretty active on Instagram, so that's an easy way to get a hold of me as well.
Or I'll comment on your YouTube channel or something like
That's
that.
even better. We love that.
What are the last 4 digits of your phone number? It's asking me to confirm the last 4 digits of your phone.
Really? Is it trying to get some information of you? No way.
It just is verifying that you're, because it's the first time we're paying you.
Yeah.
So it's just trying to verify that we've got the
That we
right
know
thing.
each other? Okay, 818-0044.
Okay. You're
Yeah,
like
that's
me.
good. Huh?
You're like me. It's like, what's my phone number again?
No, yeah. 0044.
Okay. You should get it.
Did it go through? I have no idea. Oh yeah, I got it. Okay, it's here.
Hey,
26.
there we go.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right, guys. So thank you guys. That's awesome.
Hey, no
Thank
worries.
you. Thanks
Yeah.
a lot for your time.
Joey.